I am now able to save. Na-excited ako mag-save palagi when nakuha ko na yung client payment. I was able to fund my emergency fund. You can save without depriving yourself.
Yes!
Kaya mo mag-provide and kaya mong mag-self-care, self-love. You can go from being an impulsive buyer to being like a life and mindset coach to your family and friends. Like, I did that.
Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel, and I'm so excited to bring in another amazing client of mine who is Rix. Hello, and I'm so excited to bring her in because you guys are going to be so inspired with her journey in becoming more financially confident to balance providing for her family while also taking care of herself, providing and prioritizing her own dreams and goals for herself, and most especially that she is a wonderful super mom. And I know that it's always a great example to bring in a client of mine who's able to be just that. And I love that she can now share her story after graduating from my coaching program, because you guys are going to learn so much on how she has formed the right mindset and systems around money that allowed her to not only sign premium clients in her business, but also be consistent with building her emergency fund despite all of the life's challenges and roller coasters. So we're doing this as a truth and drink once again. So meron kaming drinks, iced coffee,
Milk.
love it. And we're going to just share truth bombs about the journey that she's been through. And so without further ado, Rix, introduce yourself and paint us a picture of where you started. How was it like handling your finances before you came to me for coaching, and how has it been different now?
Hi, I am Rix, and I am a freelancer, or I own a business. And I am also a first-time mom to a toddler who is now turning 4 years old this July. So before coaching with Coach Nik, I was really the type of happy-go-lucky, yung deserve mo to, ayan, bilhin mo yan, kind of self. Like, I always go for, whenever I get my salary na, I go to Shopee and then, just add to cart, tapos check out ko na pagsahod. Even if it means na kailangan ko siyang i-installment through Shopee later. Tapos, ang laki ng interest, ganon. Kasi I always have that mindset na, oh, you're working hard, deserve mo yan, yung mga ganitong bagay. I was at a corporate job before. Tapos parang kahit maliit lang yung sahod ko, parang go pa rin ako ng go na ewan ko saan nanggagaling yung ganong mindset na kahit maliit lang yung sahod ko, parang YOLO or ano mo yan, deserve mo yan, i-travel ka lang kahit wala ka ng pera dyan. Ganon. So parang before working with Coach Nik, parang I was all over the place. Like, it hit me na parang, okay, mom na pala ako. And parang, paano yun pag tumanda ako? May pag-aaralin pa ako hanggang college. Imagine, tapos ngayon pa halang na toddler siya. Sobrang dami na ng gastusin. And then, to think na magka-college siya. Hindi nga mag-enroll siya sa preschool. Which is crazy kasi preschool, tapos 100K na yung tuition. Tapos, paano pa kaya pag-college? That's 20, 40, 20, So parang, okay, this has to stop. Like, I have to do something. I have to help myself. I have to equip myself with tools and the right mindset to be able to live our kind of dream life. And para may patunguhan naman yung hard work ko na hindi lang puro, parang saan ba napupunta yung pera ko? Parang sa swimsuit lang parang sa mga gym outfits ko lang parang puro pang aesthetic lang yung mga pinagkakagastusan ko. So parang ayoko na, this has to stop. Like, I want to be able to live that freedom, my freedom ka to spend your own money without having to deprive yourself, while also, traveling, and nafa-fund mo yung educational fund, and also meron kang emergency. So that's when I started to really consult na with Coach Nik. So yun.
Yeah, I totally relate with the whole bili-bili na swimsuit. Saka ako dati puro ako workout clothes, tapos puro ako skincare, tapos parang saan na pupunta yung buhay natin sa kakabili ng damit at skincare at makeup. So, I think that's an example of being able to see na, okay, there's a problem. Sometimes kasi we need to acknowledge it as a problem muna before we actually change kasi hindi naman tayo magbabago if you don't see it as a problem. I love that you were able to have that sense of awareness sa simula and you're like, okay, I want to change this, let's go. So how has it been different now since our coaching? Like what has changed in your mindset and habits around money?
I realized na hindi naman pala kailangan dapat ganitong amount para makapag-live ka ng dream life mo. Dapat you should have this kind of money na 6-digit, meron kang million to actually travel, ganyan, and like buy mo yung ganitong bag without having to look at the price, ganyan, yung mga ganong ano. So, I am now able to save. Na-excited ako mag-save palagi when nakuha ko na yung client payment. I'm super excited na, oh my gosh, titignan ko na naman yung yung bank account ko and seeing those numbers na I feel more empowered to save. I feel more excited na, okay, ganitong na lang. Kasi di ba sa tonic, parang nakikita mo yung parang may savings goal, ganyan. So parang na-excite ako na knowing na konti na lang na I'm closer to achieving this big goal that I have. And also, I was able to influence then my partner in with his money mindset, which is such a huge thing kasi we're living together and we're not boyfriends, girlfriends eh. Parang, syempre may anak na kami. And super iba yung dynamics ng relationship when it comes to money. It is usually affecting the relationship. So you must be able to find ways talaga on paano ba kayo mag-meet sa Although we have different beliefs kasi, di ba? So paano ba yung being able to just come up with a solution and help him when it comes to his mindset, when it comes to affirming, mga affirmations, ganyan. I also helped him dun sa breaking down ng goals or like yung sa finances niya, which is really a huge thing na lagi siyang nag-thank you doon sa akin. Na parang I was able to become kind of a coach for him but also just letting him na I'm just here to guide you na ikaw pa rin naman yan. Like I'm here to help. Ultimately parang yung sinasabi ko kay Coach para akong naging coach bigla na Rick's nice. Lagi ko sinasabi Rick's 2.0 na parang sino ka girl na parang para na akong
ibang level.
Iba talaga yung parang when it comes to talking about money and dreams, parang iba yung sa akin. Yung compared to my friends na parang feeling ko yung nanay na ako yung talagang nanenerma. Di naman nanenerma. Parang nag-a-advise palagi na parang yung mga deep talks, doon na yung gusto ko. Tapos parang dapat you have to have clarity kasi on your goals, ganyan-ganyan. Ganun na yung mga sinasabi ko sa buhay na parang dati, party tayo, parang hindi na ako. ang laki ng improvement. Tapos parang hindi na ako yung, although I can be that person na parang YOLO pa rin. Pero meron na akong clear path. May clear path na kasi I know ano ba talaga yung gusto ko sa buhay, ano ba yung dream life ko. So, I am taking more aligned actions now when it comes to money decisions, especially deciding on where my hard-earned money will go.
This is what I love about Rick's joining the program because you were like, Coach, okay lang pa na habang kino-coach mo, kasi share ko yung mga wins sa partner ko, share ko yung mga wins ko sa partner ko, tapos I'm going to influence him na rin na parang, okay, dapat kiting system mo, ganyan. I was like, go. Because that's what I want my clients to do is that you go out there and set the example to your family, to your friends, to your loved ones because it can't be just me. Sabi ko, kailangan may ripple effect. May mapapaisip din yung friends, parang, nga, parang kailangan ko ng clarity ng goals. Kailangan kong isipin, like, is this really where I want my money to go? Ito ba talaga yung habits na gusto ko ipagpatuloy? At least, like, being able to help the people around you to really think about, are these habits really aligned to the life I want? And yung sinabi nga ni Rix na-influence siya yung partner niya sa money mindset niya, and now your partner so thankful about it, na natulungan mo siya, and that means a lot to me that you get to do that. You get to now, like, alam mo yun, ikaw na mag-break ng cycle. You're the one who's gonna break the cycle. You're the one who's going to continue a new one. And I really see that. Hearing you now. Imagine you guys, si Rick sa parang, okay, deserve ko to, bili-bili na kung ano-ano, to now na parang, guys, kailan nyo ng clarity of your goals, ito yung system, ito yung pag-audit ng breakdown, ganyan. Oh yeah, gusto ko mag-cheers. Cheers to that!
Cheers!
Duh! Tawa ako dun sa milk talaga. Sabi ko kay Rix, yung milk mo naman hindi breast milk, diba?
Safe
fresh
naman.
milk, guys.
Fresh milk.
To paint a picture, like, what do you think were the tools or biggest mindset shifts that you had through our coaching that helped you become that version of you today?
Ultimately kasi yung mga tools, yung getting clarity on what my ideal life looks like, yung dream life ko. Hindi ako the type of person who jots down their goals, ano ba yung goal ko sa buhay, ano ba yung vision ko, ano ba yung mission ko. Parang wala pake doon, na parang, yung parang ganun. Pero Coach Nick was able to help me reflect on ano ba talaga. Kasi you cannot take aligned actions, you cannot move forward, you cannot make aligned decisions if you don't have the clarity on ano ba talaga yung gusto mo, ano ka ba talaga, what are your values, and saan ka ba talaga nanggagaling na parang ano yung mga beliefs mo about money, ano yung limiting beliefs mo, saan ka ba nagmula, yung parang you cannot put a band-aid kasi on the problem without curing the causes. So parang Coach Nick was able to help me na i-define yung goals ko, ano ba yung goals ko when it comes to my business, to my career, to my personal life, ganyan. Ano ba yung impact na gusto kong ma-bring sa bundong ito, ganyan. Yung mga ganon. And also at the same time, parang she also helped me identify saan ba ako nanggagaling. Saan ba nagmumula yung mga kaka-deserve ko to kasi puro TikTok ako na parang TikTok, budol item of the day, yung mga ganon. Like, I was able to limit those kinds of impulsive buying kasi it's in our environment din eh. And nandun yung sa mga everyday habits mo and your environment as well. So, being able to change my environment, change my mindset, especially like getting crystal clear on my vision, just that simple activity. After that, it leaves me feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm empowered. I'm powered. I'm ready to start the day and to be more motivated to start my day, to work on that day, and to be able to also have my free time as well. Kasi I really value having a thriving business, but also at the same time creating more memories with my family. Yun talaga yung parang one of my values. Ayun, that's all.
Yeah, and I like that you said how important it was na you took the time to reflect yung ano ba talaga yung gusto mo. Kasi feeling ko, and that's really why I love that I got to coach you through it and coach my clients at the start with this is because yun yung missing piece na parang na-realize ko when we grow up, it's like we just keep ticking boxes. Pero we don't ask ourselves, do I really want to tick that box? Parang, okay, parang puro na lang, okay, nag-aral ka, tapos mag-work ka. Tapos in your case, you're like, okay, now I have a shot. Tapos ano na, parang, how about you? Like, you were able to really pause and really think about the different buckets of your life rather than just focus on one. And yun yung nagkaroon sa'yo ng clarity and path na, okay, kung ito yung mga importante sa akin, kung ito talaga yung mga gusto ko talaga, then it's gonna be natural for you to get excited to save up for it, to be empowered to take action on that. And ultimately, yun yung the amazing wins of Rix. Like, she was able to sign premium clients. She was able to start building her emergency fund. And that's an example of like, kapag crystal clear ka sa anong gusto mo, kung ano yung vision mo, everything else just becomes distraction. Diba? Parang, ito mga budol-budol, di naman makakatulong to sa akin. Kasi clear ka na, ito yung destination ko eh. So everything else will just derail me. So why would I even bother? And yun yung nangyari sa'yo from feeling like impulsive ka with buying now to like, now I'm empowered to save, I'm excited to save. And nakapag-travel pa si ate girl, diba? So really that balance. So like walk us through like that, being able to tick off all those goals. Like, how do you think those habits allowed you to fund these goals that you were able to have? Like, what goals became reality for you after the program because of all these habits and skills that you've developed?
For me, ultimately, it's really the mindset. Kasi I now have this strong belief na kaya kong gawin. Like, anything is possible. Kasi I was able to fund my emergency fund. So for example, recently I have this roller coaster moment in my life where recently ako yung naging breadwinner and also parang nawalan ako ng clients. Pero hindi ako yung nalugmok. Kasi before, siguro kung hindi ako nag-work kay Coach Nick, parang, sino ba ako? Bakit kapalit-kapalit ba ako? Ganun. Ganun yung drama ko lagi sa buhay na parang, I always think that I'm not good enough or yung mga ganung drama. Pero ngayon na parang, hindi na magre-renew si client. Okay, thank you, next. Ganon, yung parang okay lang sa akin. And also, kasi alam ko, and I have this strong belief na kaya ko, na anything is possible, na I have set aside an emergency fund. So, okay pa kami. And when it comes to the overall finances, na parang, alam ko kasi I always do yung money dates na I can remember. I know na kaya pa. Meron pang budget. You don't have to worry. I am able to affirm myself na great things are always possible for you. And kasi I'm always doing the work. And ultimately, yung mindset talaga na nakapag-help sa akin na to guide me on taking aligned steps.
Yes. And dito talaga mapasok yung how important it is, as you said, to have that huge trust and belief in yourself. Because as you said, like, lagi nang magkakaroon ng challenges. Life happens that are outside of your control. But you get to hold on to that belief and trust in yourself na madami na ako napagdaanan at nalagpasan. Now is not going to be any different. Because I love talking about this na the best safety net you could have is that stable trust in yourself. Is that stable belief in yourself. And I love that you brought that up. Kasi madami naman mangyari na out of our control, but it's really that mindset that will carry you on na parang, I'm still gonna move forward. I'm still empowered to take the right actions. I'm not gonna let this hold me down or put me down. I know this. Kaya ko to. Anything is possible. And so, I really like that you brought that up. Kasi yun yung malaking shift that I saw in our sessions na parang feeling like everything is out of your control to now feeling like I have trust in myself, I have belief in myself, and the results showed up because of that, because of the trust in yourself. So what do you think in terms of the misconceptions naman around money? Like knowing what you know now, knowing what you learned from our coaching, ano sa tingin mo yung mga misconceptions around money na sana nalaman mo earlier that would have made a difference, especially as a first-time mom?
Una-una, siguro yung parang dapat meron kang certain 6-digit savings. You have to have huge amount of money before you can actually live your dream life. Pero it's not true. Kasi we get to live our dream lives only if we are clear ano ba talaga yung dream life mo. Kasi for me, it's just simple as, it's nothing grand. Parang for me, it's being able to work at home, bantayin yung anak ko, watching him grow up, while also being able to travel on a weekly basis, on a quarterly basis, like go to the beach together as a family, create more memories. So that's my version of dream life. And I was able to, like, I'm living that dream life. Kasi I know what my dream life is, and I also set aside financially for that dream life that I love. But ultimately, I have this syempre, huge goal sa buhay. Pero I do not deprive myself for you to be able to, kunyari, buy a car. Like, I also wanted to have our family car. Na parang, okay, hindi mo na ako kakain, hindi mo na ako mag-milk tea, hindi mo na ako mag-Shopee. Like, parang, you get to have both. Like, you can treat yourself and also save up for that dream car that you want. Deserve mo pa rin. Like, nandun pa rin yung mindset na, okay, deserve mo yan. Pero at the same time, ano pa rin parang clear ka pa rin sa goal mo na yon. That's why you also save up for that. Look, you can save without depriving yourself.
Yes! Kailangan isigaw yon all the way to the back, all the way sa buong mundo. Because truly, oo nga, diba, na you're an example that you can enjoy the best of both worlds. Na, as you said, you've taken up the role of as the breadwinner at the moment for your family. And I love that you said nung nag-check-in call kami ni Rix after the program, she's like, kaya kong alagaan yung sarili ko and provide for my family. I can still be a super mom, maging maganda, alagaan ang sarili ko, mag-self-care, and still pay the bills and treat my family. And truly, that's the best of both worlds. And I'm so proud of you that you get to do that.
And coach, just an update. I booked that facial. Nakapagpatanggal na ako ng mga blackheads.
Priorities!
Yes, priorities.
Yeah.
Nakakatuwa kasi nga, di ba, parang before our check-in call nga, parang naglulugmok ako. Minsan, bumabalik talaga yung sa mga old beliefs natin. Pero I'm glad I was able to back up. Like, I was able to remind myself na, ba't ka ba nalulungkot na parang, kaya mo naman, bakit mo ba kinakawawa yung sarili mo? Na parang, feel ko, ang pangit-pangit ko na, ba't ganun yung hair ko, sabog-sabog, tapos yung nose, dahil blackhead, ganyan, na parang, nainis ako, na parang, bakit mo ba didedeprive yung sarili mo? Kaya mo naman, like, kaya mo mag-provide, and kaya mong mag-self-care, self-love, ganyan. So, I immediately booked that facial. I treated myself for a treatment, ganyan, kasi the more I feel good about myself, the more I love myself, the more ako kaya magbigay for others, like my family.
Yes,
Okay.
truly.
Yes.
Cheers! Fresh milk and iced coffee.
Yay.
And truly, guys, kinakata nyo naman si Rix. Hello, ang ganda niya naman talaga. Sabi ko nga, side ko ito kasi, diba, like, Rix and I, we saw each other in person. Ang saya-saya lang. Nagkita kami the other day with other clients of mine. And then, sabi ko na parang, I'm so proud of you, Rix. Like, it's not a joke to be a young mom and you get to have a thriving business, take care of your family, be that mom that you want to be. I think yun yung important is that having been coaching clients who are moms, young moms, you get to be your own version of what a super mom is to you. Like, as you said, yung sinabi mo, that's what it means for you to be a mom. Another person, may iba siyang version of what a mom is, and that's okay. Like, you get to honor na parang, magpapafacial ako bukas as may play date ako with my son tomorrow. Like, that's completely perfect because that's your version. So, I have a feeling na you're already inspiring so many people who are watching right now because your story needs to be really out there. So, gusto ko balikan pala kasi natandaan ko. One of our first calls, one of the things that you brought up as something that you're struggling with that we really focused on during our session was like the scarcity mindset, like really overcoming that. And now it has allowed you to, as you said, balance, enjoy the best of both worlds. So, how important was it being able to overcome that scarcity mindset and how do you think our coaching helped you through that?
Oo, kasi dati, yun nga, nalulugmok ako pagka nawalan ako ng clients or parang nagsisettle ako kapag kunyari, toxic na yung client. I remember, yung parang discovery call namin ni Coach Nik na parang, kasi nagtitiis lang ako dito sa toxic client ko, na parang, pag binitawan ko to, paano na kami, na parang, ganun yung mindset ko palagi. But having that clarity na, sino ba yung gusto mong maka-work? And sino ba yung gusto mong wholeheartedly i-serve? Kasi that's super important. For me, like I have an online business, you have to like serve clients na gusto mo rin i-serve, na happy ka i-serve. Are you just doing it for the money or are you coming from that place of help? Kasi it's different eh. When you operate from that place of lack and that scarcity and feeling like, yaman na sayang kasi magkano rin yun. Ganon, yung parang, paano ka mag-show up? The vibe is gonna be different. Your energy is gonna be different when you're serving that particular kind of client. Versus when you are working with a dream client na you know you can help with, na excited ka kasi you both align with values and you also know na, okay, she's paying this price. You feel good about that pricing na ganon. The energy is going to shift na parang iba yung energy. Like you're always excited, you're always motivated, ganyan. So, in our journey of working together ni Coach Nik, parang I was able to let go yung mga clients na hindi na aligned sa akin. Which is such a huge relief on my end. Kasi it's taking a lot in my mental health, in my emotional, parang hindi ako na-motivate, na parang nade-drain yung energy ko. And as a mom, na parang, hindi pwede kasi I have to show up for my business, I have to take care of my child, na parang I have to be intentional with saan ba napupunta yung energy ko, saan ba napupunta yung mental load ko. And for me, having that clarity on sino ba talaga yung gusto kong i-serve, sino ba talaga yung gusto ko na clients, it was able to help me ipunta ako dun sa mga dream clients that I want. Na parang, ito yung gusto ko, ito yung mga clients na gusto ko i-serve. Ayun, after our call, nakasign ako ng 3 premium clients na super aligned. And also, I've refunded the client na, kasi I've refunded her kasi hindi na siya aligned to me. Like, I niche down to being a lead gen specialist. Pero, siguro old me would have just taken her money and like, be in that place of scarcity na parang, ay sayang, itry na natin. Pero, inisip ko pa rin yung, masiserve ko ba talaga siya? Happy ba ako? Pag nag-work kami together, will I be happy? Mamamotivate ba ako na, alam mo yun, to give my 100%. Kasi it all matters. Kasi if you're just doing it for the money, ang laking impact. And you're doing a disservice for the client. So parang feeling ko, pag nag-continue ko doon, parang siyang fraud, parang siya scam to me na parang I'm not able to give my 100%, which is not, like, it doesn't align with my values. So I refunded her. And grabe yung self-relief ko na parang I was able to do that. Na I'm proud of myself. Na even if I refunded that client, goods pa rin ako. Parang I can still manage my finances. Na confident pa rin ako na kasi I have funded my emergency fund na parang if ever may wala ng clients, I can still have something. May madudukot pa rin kami. Ganon.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! Real talk, real talk. And
Yeah.
truly, yan yung example, Rix, as an example of how we were able to move from being money-driven to being purpose-driven. Like, we really focused on what does it really mean for you to be of service, to serve your purpose, to have a bigger mission. Na-realize ko, being the scarcity mindset, we're just focused on month to month. Like, okay, next client, next client. Pero if you're focused on being purpose-driven, you see the whole year. You're like, kung ito yung trajectory ko for the whole year, why am I gonna settle for this toxic? Why am I going to accept this client when it's not aligned with my full year vision? And that's what exactly happened to you when you moved from like scarcity of month to month to like, this is my mission. This is my vision for my life and I'm not gonna settle. I would rather make room, which you did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make room for more dream clients. And it's just so happy to hear, that story, because I feel like for those business owners, those freelancers, they know like it's not an easy journey to like being able to do that, but you did that. And it serves as a proof that if you were able to do it, others can do it as well. So yeah, and truly you deserve all of your aligned clients because it allows you to show up better for your business, your family. Because yung na-realize ko din from your story is that yung mindset talaga natin around money bleeds into how we run our business. It really affects whether our business thrives or burdens us. Kasi as you said, nung scarcity mindset ka parang nakaka-drain sa business versus when you were able to have more, to think more long-term with your vision, that clear ka on it, you were able to thrive in your business and therefore treat yourself and treat your family even more. And I'm just so grateful that I was able to be part of that journey of where you are today. From like, deserve ko to like, eto talaga yung deserve ko because I know. I know that. Kasi na-realize ko yung deserve ko to is like, sinasabi ng iba na deserve mo. Iba, kapag sinabi mong, ito talaga yung truly deserve ko. Iba yun
oh my gosh, I love that. Oo nga.
So, having gone through, our coaching together, what do you think you'd tell someone who's considering to invest in coaching with me based on your experience?
So, if you really want to have that clarity on what you want for yourself and not what others think of you, na parang if you want to define ano ba talaga yung dream life mo, ano ka ba talaga, saan ka ba nanggagaling, na you want to cure the causes, na parang kasi magastos ako, dapat i-treat mo yung cost nun you're not just like claiming it. If you want to have a clear path on where your life is gonna go, what kind of dream life that you want, ano ba talaga yung deserve mo versus sa sinasabi lang nila na deserve mo. Kasi nga iba yun Then I really, really highly recommend Coach Nik. Kasi imagine, like, you can go from being an impulsive buyer or like the deserved ko to type of person to being like a life and mindset coach to your family and friends. Like, I did that. I was able to be that kind of gal na YOLO, na alam mo yun, happy-go-lucky lang. Feeling mo walang direction yung buhay. Na parang hindi mo alam, gulong-gulo ka na. To being that kind of person na, okay, deep talks tayo. Na parang, ano ba talaga yung gusto mo sa buhay? And like, this is what you should do. Na parang, you're able to inspire others then. Which for me is one of the biggest thing na nangyari. Kasi for me, the number one person, kasi is my partner, na parang, grabe kasi syempre, we both live in the same house. And siya yung lagi yung kasama. So, di ba yung the person, the people that we are around with, that surround us with, ano siya nakakahawa siya. Just being able to share with him the knowledge is very, very transformational for the both of us. Kasi we both have different money beliefs. And I was able to influence a bit on his mindset. Not all, everything, syempre. Pero being able to come up with a solution na both kami mag-agree, to know saan ba yung direction namin when it comes to, like, of course, securing the future of our son. So ang laking impact niya. And if you wanna, of course, change your mindset, ganyan, yung mindset niya talaga yung parang, ang galing. Parang yung nagawa in the span of how many months lang of working together na parang you can go from 0 to 100 to 100 real quick. Ang galing kasi it's not always something na it needs to be worked on. Of course, syempre until now, that's one of the things na hindi lang siya pag kunya meron ka ng mindset na ganito, ganyan. It doesn't stop there. Parang you need to help yourself then. You always have to coach yourself. Nagulat na ako minsan, parang automatic na naman sasalita sa utak ko na kino-coach ako ng utak ko. Sino ka? Na parang saan ka nagagaling? Nagugulat ako na parang, ayan, galing. Kasi through our sessions together, na parang lagi ko naaalala yung mga worksheets, yung mga pinagsasagot ko dun sa mga affirmations, yung mga ganon, yung parang you're able to be your own coach. Na parang when it comes to may mga challenges sa buhay, having that proper mindset to coach yourself, to affirm yourself that everything's gonna be different and gonna be okay, it's going to be great. Parang that's a very, very transformational aspect siya sa life ko. Kasi nga parang, of course, I'm a mom. Dapat kong unahin din yung sarili ko when it comes to, like, I should be a good example to my kids, to my partner. Yung sinasabi din ni Coach na I was able to be that cycle breaker then, which is a goal for me. Kasi I myself, like, we're practicing like gentle parenting, and I'm a cycle breaker myself. And iba yung cycle breaker na for parents lang, and also cycle breaker when it comes to the money mindset. Kasi money is such a huge aspect sa buhay. Doon nagkukulat yung mga evil. Not evil, parang lahat ng mga decisions, syempre it goes down to that money. So having that proper mindset about money, na I was able to learn that in this age, na hindi ako 50 years old na, I feel like I'm much more confident to thrive in the future, knowing na, okay, I'm secured, na I have this mindset, na alam ko na I'm meant for more, I'm meant for greater things, na I'm able to surpass the challenges and my future shenanigans.
Yes!
Tapos
Yes!
cheers.
Yes, kailangan i-cheers yun. Grabe. And grabe, it's so powerful when you said that you can be your own coach. And when you said that, I was like, I'm done. Like, that's my mission. Like, when you said that, I'm like, this is why I love what I do. It's like, because I don't want any of my clients to be dependent on me. Like, Coach, ano gagawin ko bukas? Ano gagawin ko dito? Will I buy this or not? Like, I love that you're able to, like, okay, pag may kailangan gawin, you're able to coach yourself, you're able to ask yourself the right questions, you're able to go back to the worksheets that we worked on together, because that's what I want. That's what I want, is that you go out there and know that you're empowered to make your own decisions. You're empowered to own up to whatever challenges come your way, that you'll be able to surpass them your way. And I'm so, so, so proud of you. And thank you. Thank you for sharing your story. And I'm just so excited for the next era of your life and the goals that you're continuously going to fund in your life, because as you said, you get to decide now what you truly, truly deserve. So, yeah.